James here from DragonBlogger.com. Today I have an unboxing of a computer case. This is from RoseWill. This is their GUNGNIR. This is a mid-tower case, but it does fit up from mini ITX all the way up to, I believe, EATX motherboards, they say. But let's pop her open so you guys can see it first before we get into some of the specs. Now I may or may not do a build in this for you guys. Just depends on what I can come up with. But we will see. Now this case is black and red. If you guys haven't actually seen this case, I'm going to try to be careful so I don't break this. The box is off. Let me set that back here. Static electricity. Good thing I'm not building right now. We just had a nice snowstorm last night, so static electricity in my building's pretty bad. As you can see, it is not that really big of a case, which is pretty good. Let's see which way the plastic comes off for you guys. There is a book on top of this side of the plastic. I'll show you guys the book. I'll bring it a little closer to you. It's just a quick user guide. Product overview, product diagrams, I/O ports, accessory kits. You know, like where your USB 3.0s and USB 2.0s, headphone jacks, fan controller, reset and power. Shows you your wire ties. You know, your paddle lock, if you have a paddle lock, I mean, not a lot of people use them. And your screws, diagram stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Now, it does have a plastic on the front. I don't know if you guys can hear this. But a lot of you guys like to hear that. I'm not going to actually pull the plastic off the front bays. Well, I might try. Let's see. Usually I'll have to pop the bays out to get them. I don't like doing it this way because I might scratch it. The front is a nice and shiny black. If you guys can see the red, it's a nice bright red. I'll turn it in a few, but this is probably really prone to fingerprints. So for you people out there that hate fingerprints, you know, it's going to have issues. On the top, which I'll show you, but if you can see, has a dust cover. This is magnetic, so it's easy to pop off and on, but I'll get more into that in a second. If you can see the red design, this case actually looks a lot better in person than it does on the website. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just not really photogenic, but it looks a lot better in person. I'm surprised. Now they do have another GUNGNIR case. It's not the X, and it does have a window like this one, but the window is smaller. This one has a large window. I usually don't pull these off until I'm building, but you know, for all you fanatics out there that like to hear the plastic pull off, we'll get into that. Now I'm going to pull the side case off so you guys can see inside it a little more. Of course, I'm going to drop the screw. Two thumb screws hold it in. And then you get the matte finish on the side door. And a nice wide glass opening. The other case that's this brand has a smaller window I've seen from the views. So this gives you a bigger view. Now, I'm going to set the screws down. Inside, you see it does have a PSU cover. It's got a rubber grommet. You guys really can't see that. It's got the logo. You can always paint that if you don't want the logo there. Comes with two 120mm fans installed in the front, one in the back. The back is going to be LED, probably red, just like the case. It's got the pre-motherboard standoffs pre-installed. Really isn't no mechanical drive slots except for up here. Or down here probably. We'll get more into that. Does have a cutout. This is a nice aluminum case. Let me pull it up so you guys, I can zoom it in a little more for you guys. Sorry. I want to give you guys a better view. Like I said, it does have a PSU cover. I'm going to say it probably supports up to maybe 220 millimeters PSUs, or maybe bigger. I can't, off the top of my head. Right here is your rubber grommet, like I said, for the power cables to come up for your graphics card. It will fit, I believe it's 420 millimeter VGA cards or bigger. It does two or three toolless 5.25 bays, which are up here. Pretty cool. These just clip in once it goes in and you're off and going. On the back, it does support 3 SSD drives. It connects to the back. I'll show you that. On the back, it's got punch outs for liquid cooling to mount on the outside. I mean, not a lot of us use those. It's got your side panel, which is pretty cool because some of these doesn't have the slider piece, which you guys, if you guys can see this, that way you guys can screw in your graphics cards or your sound cards, the plugs. But we're going to pull the backboard off so you guys can see the back. Another, aluminum steel door. Pretty solid. Let me zoom out slightly for you guys. Now, as we flip it around, you'll see right here there's the fan hub. It can support, it has 3 fans pre-installed and can support up to 6 more fans into this computer, which is pretty cool. It's got depth, it's got the ports, so if you want to do the different styles, you can. Here's your hubs, your USB 3.0, USB 2.0's HD, your power LEDs, HDD LEDs. Back here in your hard drive bay. So it does have 2 mechanical hard drive bays. It is plastic. They have it connected in with little holes, so it's kind of hard to get out. Inside this will be your, if I can find my knife, all your screws and stuff that comes with the board. I won't really bore you with a lot of that, but as you can see, it comes with the kit. So you have the kit. You can fit 2 mechanical drives down below, or 3 SSDs right here, if you guys can see this. The best part about this is it's got a hand tie off screw. If you don't want it on, you can take it off. I kind of like that. I'm going to leave them on. But you can run your wires. It's got your wire holes. That's what this black piece on the other side was for. You can hide your wires to go into your motherboard. All in all, it's a pretty nice case. Now on the front, on the very top, right here, like I said, you have 2 USB 2.0s, 2 3.0s, your headphone jacks, your fan controllers. Right here is your magnetic dust plate. You can fit up to, I believe it's a 360 millimeter liquid cooling system on top rad, or you can fit some 140 millimeter fans or 120 millimeter fans. Pretty much your choice. The sky's the limit up here, up to 360 millimeters, which is pretty cool. On the front, where you have the 2 fans, I believe you can fit up to It's 280 millimeter rad or liquid cooling system, which is another great option. You know, I guess if you really wanted, you could cut these drives out, fit a bigger one for your modders out there. It is a nice touch for all this stuff. The case weighs, I believe they say it weighs about 18 pounds, which isn't that bad. You're not going to fit, I mean, you'll fit a good sized PSU in here, but if your PSU is a monster, you may or may not fit in here because with the cord extensions. So you'd probably have to take out your mechanical drives for those that don't use the mechanical drives. All in all, it's a great little case. I'm surprised at the looks. On the bottom, you have your stand up, your feet, nice rubber padded. You have your PSU dust case. But this RoseWill GungnirX case is a nice little case for the budget. I believe it's something around 70 bucks or that. I think it's like $74.99 on Amazon. Perfect case, won't break the budget. Nice little build. It's a definitely nice little option if you guys want to go with a budget build case. It's got some looks to it, some style, and like I said, this front in the picture doesn't give that much of a look, but in person it looks a lot better. And I want to thank you for checking out my unboxing of the GungnirX ATX mid-tower computer case. And keep your eyes on dragonblogger.com. I may do some builds with this, I may not. Just really depends on the timing and if I have the parts. Thank you.